Right, thought I'd make a quick video showing how the bot works and everything, just for people that are first time setting it up. So we've got some commands here. I think there's about quite a few commands, probably over 10, usable for linking your cluster to the bot. So the first one usable would be activate DC. So once you pay, which will be this payment link, it will generate a token, and you'll have to DM me to figure out all the info. This is for after beta is launched, because currently alpha is free. You can pay and stuff, and then you'll need to message me all your info, and then I'll link your Discord ID and your guild to the token, and then you can set it up. But that's how you activate the bot, otherwise it's going to show you a message saying you can't use it. Second one is ban. So you've got ban, GT, duration. You can set it for a year and then the reason why, and it will show up eventually, but we're working on that right now, but it gets stored. The third command would be change log name. So currently when the bot's activated and set up on a cluster, these names show up. This isn't for laziness, it's intentional. So when you set up a log, sometimes if we do it via Nitrado's name that it returns, it's very inaccurate, and Nitrado has a lot of issues returning server names, so it's better that you manually do it. It'll take about 10-15 minutes, but it means that your name, you can set nicknames for all your clusters and stuff. It makes it much easier, and it should be able to do it for both admin logs and chat logs, so you don't need to keep redoing it. So you'll just get the name, because chat logs and admin logs will be the same. Just get the name and then set the name, and it'll change both of them. What's next? We have configure. So this is how you configure and add your tokens. There's multiple commands here. It's pretty basic right now, but it will be updated as the beta is released. But currently, you can obviously clear the database. This is for GDPR reasons, for verifying our bot. You can clear all information you've ever stored on it, and it will delete your file in our systems. There's reset season, which will delete all the info that's needed for a season, such as tribe info, gamertag info, player info. All that stuff I'll be getting rid of for our new wipe. Changing your API key, that is for when you'll need to purchase an API key on our service. You can pick from a small, medium, or large, depending on what kind of cluster you are. But you'll need to buy a key in order to use the bot to get extra IDs and stuff. Add cluster, it's pretty basic. Just you add in the cluster name and the token, and all of the services and stuff will automatically be added. So this is the only two info you really need to add. List all clusters linked. This just lists everything. Also, tokens hidden for obvious reasons. Resets, I already went through that. Remove cluster, you can remove, I put the cluster name and it'll remove it, but it'll eventually be a button that you just click the name and it'll delete it. But this was for the alpha way pretty much. What's next? GT search. Well, I think it's best we start with like player search. So for example, we can get a quick player name off here. We could use anyone. I mean, we could just use this guy. So we've got this guy obviously talking in chat, he's whatever, and then we can just go into this quick channel here in player search. This guy comes up with the exact same gamer tag goes there because it's been stored. And then obviously to get more info in the player, we can do a GT search. Search his gamer tag, and it comes up with his known characters. So he might have multiple characters across the cluster. You never really know if he's made different characters, and etc. So it shows all known ones, and then it will show all the tribes he's in. But currently the map name isn't available because, as I mentioned earlier, Nitrado were very unreliable for returning map names. So this is a known issue, but we'll figure out a way on full launch to properly get accurate server names for people. But this is all the tribes that he's currently in, and it also gives the tribe ID and the tribe name, and this is useful for the next command, which is tribe search. So you can then pick by ID if you only have the ID. So for example, this ID, It shows both the members that have been in this tribe or are currently in this tribe, the ID of the map that they're on, and the ID of the tribe that you've just searched. And then you've also got you can also do it via name as well, so tribe search via tribe name, and then we can just do tribe of the pinky. Search. And it's going to return the same info because it's the exact same tribe, but this is just via the name. It depends what information you have, you know. It's completely dependent, but yeah, those are the 3 search commands. We've got, what else have I not gone through? So I've gone through these 3. The subscribe command's pretty, just when someone wants to buy a thing, they'll obviously click this link and it'll open up here and they'll just have to put their stuff in, but I think I mentioned that earlier. Unban, that's pretty easy. You literally just unban the thing and it'll remove their timed ban, etc, etc. What else is there? Whitelist and unwhitelist, right? So this is for GCM pings, obviously. So as I showcased a bit earlier, as you may have seen, there's chat logs and admin logs. So they'll update every 15 minutes odd, 20 minutes odd, and they'll send all the chat logs from the maps and stuff. Obviously I haven't configured the name of them, but like I mentioned earlier, you can easily do that. But you get chat logs and admin logs, and for the admin logs, there's currently a feature on this bot that pings when GCM is used. Currently it's set to unknown role, so obviously at unknown role, because GCM is used by Sharky. And he isn't currently whitelisted, so if I wanted to stop the pings happening on the embed, I would just do / whitelist and I'd add his whatever the name is, and then it would whitelist them. And then you can obviously, then there's the opposite, unwhitelist and unadd their gamer tag, so I can just do this. Remove from the whitelist. So then now whatever it wouldn't ping that PSN, or sorry, that gamer tag if they use GCM or not, which is a very useful command for people not abusing, as GCM can be used to abuse very, very easily, and this is a big thing on PlayStation, and I know it's not as big on Xbox, but it is a very, very useful command. And then obviously the last thing would be the admin logs and stuff that I haven't really showed off, but there's not really much to them. It'll just show the time that the command was used in a timestamp, the player, the gamer tag, and then the command used. And it'll send it all in an embed, and then it'll let you know if they've used GCM. Now, I think I've pretty much gone through everything there. And there's not really much more on the alpha yet, but we have got some big plans on. 1 second. It's XBPS development. We have currently got big plans to add more stuff, as this post mentions. We've obviously got a band tribe coming up, pop, and then all of this is for our full launch, hopefully. Our current plan is to try and get most of this implemented, if not all. But the top kind of stuff is stuff that's going to be done pretty soon, and then the rest is kind of stuff that will be launched for alpha. So we're kind of hoping that, we're hoping that we'll finish getting to beta stage in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then alpha will be in the next 2 to 3 months maybe, or not, sorry, alpha full launch will be in the next 2 to 3 months. But we'll see how it goes, but there's a ton of useful features for this right now, and I thought I'd make a quick video showing them off. Thank you for watching.